What's up, peeps? Welcome back to the Gamer Update. This one for a very special video. This past week, I had the honor to work the last CSGO Major over in Paris and had the chance to interview a lot of players over there. A lot of those interviews are going to be coming on this channel sometime soon. A story I wanted to share with you all for a while, but I wanted to wait for the right moment to do so. And one that I've actually shared previously, but hadn't had an update on, is a story of a young boy over in China known as Xiao Chen. He is just 11 years old and unfortunately suffers from an incurable disease. It's muscular dystrophy, and it's an incredibly detrimental thing to go through, especially as a young boy. It's incredibly sad, and I've been talking to one of his friends who actually has contact with the father, as unfortunately Xiao does not speak English, and I wouldn't expect him to either. But I have had the fortunate chance to communicate with him through one of his friends known as Lao Jin. So shouts to you, Lao Jin. And also the chance to bring him up on the major broadcast this past week as I spoke to Apex as well as Pimp on the desk. A huge shouts to them, and brought up this story as he simply loves Counterstrike. This kid absolutely adores the game of Counterstrike, and wherever the future of that game might go, hopefully he'll be following alongside with it. And despite what he suffers, he still finds the time to try and enjoy a beautiful game like CS. So I simply brought this story up on stream and asked Apex and Pimp to give him some words of motivation, and thanks to them for doing so, as well as the chat for showing some love to a kid who has already seen this, by the way. But yeah, it was beautiful. Closing segments here. I had some quotes for you guys. I was going to name some famous player quotes. We're going to skip past that, maybe surprise broadcast a little bit, because we are in our last CSGO Major. And I couldn't be more grateful to have you two on as guests, because the next person I'm about to talk about, a young boy who actually loves Counter-Strike. You're one of his favorite players, and I couldn't name anyone better for a bit of a motivational speech from your side. I want to talk about an 11-year-old boy. His name is Xiao Chen. So he's a Counter-Strike player from China. Unfortunately, he suffers from it's muscular dystrophy. So it's irreparable. It's something you can't cure. But he simply loves Counter-Strike. I've been talking to him for the last few months, awaiting this major, and they got in touch with us, and they wanted to maybe have a message from both of you on the desk here, and I'm so glad that you guys came on his desk. And if we could fill the chat with some hearts out there for an inspirational kid like this, who just simply loves the game for what it is. I ask you guys both, do you have any words for him out there? Because I'm sure he'll be watching this in the future.
Sure. I mean, I started at 14 years old, sorry. I loved this game from day one. I fall in love. The fun part is I'm not a gamer at all. And I fall in love with CS, and I think this kid might be the same. And I think that the first year of Counter-Strike are the best. It's just the moment you enjoy the most, when you don't think about competition or whatever, you just want to grind. You want to be the best. So whatever, I don't know how much it handicapates this young guy, I don't know, because I don't know this sickness, but just do your best to live your dreams and enjoy as much as possible this game, because without a doubt, it's the best game in the world. So no Valorant.
That's exactly. Stay away from Fortnite and stay away from Valorant. But let's be honest, that's exactly what we're growing up with. You and I grew up with Counter-Strike together back in Source, coming into CSGO. We talked about how you zone in on the stage. You do the same when you're playing at home. I remember sometimes sitting in front of my PC when I was 13, 14 years of age. I could start playing at 5 o'clock, and all of a sudden it would be 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the middle of the evening. It just flies by like this. So again, I don't know this disease either, but as long as you're having a good time and you can make time pass by just by playing Counter-Strike, enjoying Counter-Strike, and talking to each other. I remember, first time I spoke to this guy, at a tournament. How would we meet in real life if we weren't playing Counter-Strike? He's from France, I'm from Denmark. There's nothing that brings us together outside of the game. So I'm sure this young kid from China can find relatives, can find friends, can find a community that he can be part of. And I guess that's what I love the most about Counter-Strike. Obviously seeing Apex play on a stage, but the whole community around it, we would be absolutely nothing, both of us, if there weren't fans, if there weren't the
nothing.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Xiao, that was for you. Just know the CS community is with you as a whole, and best of luck.
China #1.
Nothing but hopes and prayers for you, buddy. Now we're going to go, of course, to Blast TV questions. Only got a couple ones left. And I do have an update for you guys. The boy's father reached out to the friend that I'm talking to, and wanted to say thanks to all of you on the broadcast who were sending hearts up to the players, to Pimp and Apex as well, for the kind words, and a big thank you to the community. I hope one day to maybe see a reaction to Xiao actually seeing this live, but to have the chance to do this, I couldn't have asked for a better time to do it as well. And hope to continue to be in touch with Xiao in the future, and wish him nothing but the best. Seriously, nothing but hopes and prayers to what he has to go through. and hopefully for some more beautiful games of Counterstrike alongside that. Also love the fact that Apex and Pimp were like, yo, stay away from other games, stay away from Valorant, and stay away from Fortnite and play CS. As Apex says, it's truly a beautiful game. And for both Pimp and Apex, it changed their lives, and it certainly had an impact on someone like Xiao. So just a lovely little story I wanted to throw in there, and thanks to all of you guys for the great response at the major as well. So shouts to you, Xiao. We are all here with you, sending nothing but love. Till next time, drink up. Catch you back here sometime soon.